Yeah, guys, Summer Del Piso, man. Calisthenics, right? What more is there to be said? Like, comment, subscribe, of course. Join the Shadow Collective if you dare, if you feel like it. We're gonna just get some stuff done, man. Let's do some Abercrombie and Fitch little intro to the video, and then we're gonna get right into it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is by no means some genetic gift. All you have to do, celibacy, eat well, and don't drink, don't do cigarettes, don't smoke cigarettes, don't do drugs. Easy. What's the topic of today's video? I don't know. Degeneracy? Talk about that in every video, right? What more is there to be said about degeneracy? That it's in our midst, right? There's no freedom from it, right? There's no release, there's no catharsis. Okay, all right, fine. Let me just stay in my house. Kind of different. Let's consume some adult film material, right? But then that's degeneracy too. So is there some sort of escape? Okay, fine. We read all the religious texts, we read all the groups of thought, right? Buddhism, we learn about how to ascend, right, mentally. All right, that is some liberation, right? It's time to be accepted by the people around us, right? But they're degenerate too. So everywhere you look, there's just sort of no exit. There's no detour from this almighty specter that is degeneracy. I say this, guys, all you have to do, right? I'm in the midst of it too, right? In our societies, right? Especially in New York City, right? Modern day town, with a whole plethora of souls. All you have to do is just keep your mind straight, right? Understand that it is just a temporary thing, right? And of course, all of these things are meant to end. They can't last. Let's do a couple more pull-ups, right? We're gonna see if we can do like a superset.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right? Easy stuff, right? Simple stuff. We're gonna see if we can do some push-ups as well. But we know that there's like degeneracy everywhere. We're interested in vaping, interested in drinking. But you have to understand that it's just life. What's up?
Can I show the vaping? Like,
oh, you vape. Like, I'm speaking against vaping. Why would you? There's no coherency.
I'm just showing.
Stay up.
I'm just showing an example.
Anyway, that's what you do. You just stay in the midst of degeneracy all around. Stay celibate. Stay mindful. And naturally, don't shrink into your household, because that's not the key either. There's no escape there. Let's see if we can do some push-ups, actually. I think he might be finished with the little bar over there. I think I seen how this guy was doing it. I don't know, I've never done push-ups like this. I'm gonna try that. So, all right, you were able to get a job, right, in the system. And they talk about the holiday party, right? The Thanksgiving party. Interesting stuff. You get invited to the holiday party. You go to the holiday party, your boss is there. Of course, your boss is supposed to be a complete example of what to do, like the correct thing to do. The boss is partaking in alcohol. The boss is partaking in drugs. It's like, are there any rightful mentors? I don't think so. I don't really think so. Therein you learn, right? That it's just an experience to just view, not necessarily an experience to partake in. We walk through the world, we're here, we're born, right? We learn all about this stuff in the world. We learn about mathematics, English language arts, right? Social studies, gender studies now. I think they prevalently teach that in our youth. Science and all that, of course, their version of science, talking about how masturbation is healthy, all that good stuff. Sarcasm. We eventually learn to not really think for ourselves, right? But sort of parrot what we've been taught, what we've been shown. As I say, man, on this channel, as we say on this channel, we have to continuously fight against all forms of degeneracy. Not directly, we don't take a blade, right? We don't take a weapon and go to like the fortress of degeneracy and you strike fear into their leader, right? No, that's not how it works. We just fortify our auras, because our auras is the ultimate signature of what we are, what we're conducting inside, our behaviors, our habits, our activities, all that stuff, and allow it to influence the world around you. Thoughts exist as corporeal things. So naturally, the more prevalence of these thoughts that you have, the good thoughts of great habits, eventually things will change. I'm an optimist. Eventually things will change. Let's keep doing some pull-ups.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah. Damn. All the way down, my boy. All the way fucking down. All the way down. All the way down. All the way the fuck down. Shit.
It's not going on a magazine for like Chelsea, the neighborhood of Chelsea, right? Or Christopher Street.
Millions of pounds. Only for millions of pounds, mate. Sorry.
It's all good. What part of England are you from?
Near Manchester.
Manchester. I used to live in Hertfordshire, which is a bit down south.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Very, very
I'm
south.
just there because some of the most iconic, I've been to New York like 4 or 5 times, but some of the most iconic American photographs have been taken on this sand here. And I thought,
and now I've joined that
you're
archive.
enjoying it, I know.
Let's go.
I'm just taking it into the 21st century.
Okay.
Photographing on it is so difficult. Sit there in your pants and get in touch with me. I'll send it to you if it's...
Mr. Watson.
Mr. Watson.
All right, employed by Sherlock, no less.
No. I'm around. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks. Let's go. We're gonna do some push-ups.
Whatever, follow me.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you. Most definitely. All right. We got in touch with a Mr. Watson. All right. I'm not in the business of trying to deduce solutions to crimes, right? Like Watson did in the novel of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, right? We're not very good at deduction. However, we use a photograph. I guess it's like a sort of multiversal John Watson. John Watson too. Seriously, it's kind of nuts. So we're gonna give it a look. This is life as it presents itself. I think we did like 3 sets of pull-ups. I forget. But what is the story, right? What is the general message that I'm trying to give you guys here? Health is good. Chase health. Degeneracy comes in all forms, right? But you really can't be afraid of it, man, because it's part of life. If you run away from it, you're never gonna actually learn its source, its origin. And then you're gonna have mastered only an aspect of yourself and not the entire thing. Nothing against monks who reside in monasteries, but there's just so much more to learn. Honestly, there's just so much more to learn. If you just go and, you get face to face with temptation and you deal with it. That's all I'm saying. What else, right? Did we talk about healthy eating? Not sure. Healthy eating is a big thing. Sometimes I'm a victim of improper eating. I'm gonna be completely honest, right? But I'm on the bedrock, right? My habits, founded upon the bedrock of celibacy, founded upon the bedrock of, what is it? Marginalizing myself from alcohol and drugs, right? And cigarettes. You do that, you'll be fine. I think I don't know if this is the 3rd set or 4th. I'm not sure. I think this is the 4th. We're gonna call it the 4th. If anything, we'll do an extra one, right? It's 10. We're back in the push-ups. Let's do some push-ups. Again. By the way, completely unrelated, read up on the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Really good set of stories. We need to learn how smart this guy really is. Or not really smart, right? But just a really effective deductive engine. Deducing engine. This guy's just really good at figuring out everything, right? Using just the powers of observation. Good book, unrelated to the topic at hand. Use your brain a little bit. Try to make some deductions about the things around you. People are people and they're gonna act a certain way all the time. Let me see if I can just do 2 more sets. I feel like I'm cheating myself out of a pull-up or set or 2. When I was younger, the reason why I'm bringing up Sherlock so much, it's not only because we saw the modern day version of his assistant, gave us his card and everything, but I used to idolize this guy, man. I read Arthur Conan Doyle's books on Sherlock, man. I was a big fan. Sign Up 4, good stuff. And it just really taught me so much about like what really can go on, like the villains in those particular stories, obviously. They had to be crafted a certain way with all these really intricate idiosyncrasies, right? In order to give Sherlock a run for his money on every book. But it really sort of opens your eyes, even though, you know, it was grounded in a lot of realism, these stories, the villainy, about what can possibly happen, right, in reality. Stay grounded, it's a fictional tale. Just take the good, you know what I mean? Let's keep going. We got 2 more sets of pull-ups. You wanna go? You sure? I'll wait. What do you think? I'm good, I'm good. Books are good. Books are great. Get some sunlight as well, because we are still on the topic of staying as a strong individual, right? Staying solid. Read some books. Get outside and get some sun, right? Talk to some peeps. We got the youngins around us. I was literally just talking about vape, and then he brings a vape. It's like, I love how connected to reality you guys are, right? Anyway, I think this is we're gonna just call this the 4th set. This is not the final set by any means. I don't even think it's the final set. Let's keep going, let's keep going. We talked about degeneracy in all forms. We talked about sort of how to counter that, being like sort of Sherlock Holmes and everything. We talked about food. Let's talk about the people in your midst. All right. Let's keep going. Got some stuff to do. I was describing it in an earlier video how gravity works and how that's akin to the natural nature, right? The reflexive nature of individuals' inclination towards degeneracy, right? Smoking, drinking, doing drugs, having sex, all that stuff. Gravity is natural. It exerts its force whenever it wants, however it wants. It will perpetuate, not whenever. It doesn't like sort of select, today no gravity, today we're gonna have like 2 G's. It's not like that. Gravity exerts itself all the time, right? Naturally, if you throw something in the air, gravity's gonna take it downwards. Unless that ball that you throw in the air, the object, is propelled by some sort of isolate force, then it's just going to get subject to the laws of gravity, as with the behaviors of degeneracy, the individuals in this physical reality, right? It's easy to drink, it's easy to smoke, it's easy to do drugs, it's easy to have a family, so easy. Everything is subject to its pull, everything is subject to its law, unless you are harnessing the force in your body, right? Through maybe some sort of special spiritual practice that harnesses your semen and prevents you from sort of having it go out, right? Semen retention. Unless you're doing that, then you're subject to the laws of gravity, as with the behaviors of the individuals around you towards degeneracy. Have that counter force, right? And create inertia with the introduction of that counter force. We've been talking a lot. Let's do some push-ups. Let's do it. This dude did it on a really low one, so we're gonna sort of take note, copy this guy. All right, so Sombra, right? If there's everyone, the majority, degenerate, then how the heck can I not be degenerate? Because I'm just forced to do so because everyone around me is degenerate. You have your own force, fool. What are we doing? You have your own force. You're fighting against that metaphorical pull of gravity. You do that, you're gonna be all right. Man, granted, maybe your mental health is gonna suffer a little bit. Maybe you're just gonna have a whole bunch of no's, right? A whole bunch of refusals. People are just not gonna like you very much because you sort of stand for something that's not sort of trumpeted in the media or that most people are conditioned to follow, right? The whole idea of family and all that stuff, which is kind of useless, especially in this day and age. You stand for something. And I think that's important, no matter what. 40? So no matter who you have in your midst, no matter what happens, understand that life is life, especially if you follow not your biological imperative, but you seek to go against gravity. You're not a heretic, right? You're not like following the words of Mark Twain. If the majority is doing something, chances are it's the wrong thing. No, no, no. We are observing their behaviors and trying to find out some objective reward in the perpetuation of those behaviors and the acting of those behaviors in our personal vessels. If they're not conducive, then we don't do them. It's as simple as that. Doesn't matter if 99.9% of the world does it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. All right, we got one more pull-up set. This beach is looking kind of
That's
nice,
10.
man. That's why you need sun, lads. You need sun. You need sun. Sun is great. Vitamin D, the rejuvenation, serotonin. We're gonna just quickly bust out this set, so to speak, pause. And then we're gonna do some squats. Squats are incredibly important. Best exercise you could do as a man, right? To build testosterone, at least. It's not like we do enough legs. But one could never do too many legs. Granted, you're not following the biological imperative and you're not proverbially opening and doing too many legs, right? Whether I did 5 sets or 6 sets, you guys will know for sure. Because I don't know, I can't count. Maybe I've done too many legs. Let's keep going, guys. Is there some sort of summation, recapitulation of all this? Be a solid person. The more objectively good you are, the more you're going to be in line with the objective reality, which has no choice but to be objectively good in its way, or however the way that the monad sort of doles out its consequence and actions. And eventually you'll learn to eschew the things of this place. And that's just, that's what I learned. You know, like I said, it's going to be a lot of friction between the sort of that line of mental health and just that whole growing zeitgeist of the idea of what you're supposed to do. Smoke, drink, do drugs, have a family, have sex, right? I sound like a broken record, but still good music, right? Let's go. Let's do our last set of push-ups, push-ups. Then we're gonna do some squats. Never skip on your squats, lads. Right, I think we were doing 20 every time, right? I mean, I have fun, you know what I mean? For the guys that are just new to the channel, right? I have fun. I think it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have fun. I'm just not doing dumb stuff. It's as simple as that. We're just not doing dumb stuff. Seriously, you guys know. We're not kids anymore. All right, let's do some squats. Sandy squats. Sandy. Come on. 9. 50. Right. What is there to learn, really? Stop nation, be a good person. Practice healthy habits, right? Stop following this manufactured reality, right? That promotes you to perpetuate its behaviors and its existence. I.e., get on semen retention, stop having sex, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop doing drugs. You'll find it. That's all I gotta say, really. Guys, if you enjoy that kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with some peers. We got a membership program if you're interested in join the membership program. But never let this place get you down. I'm trying to be like some sort of pseudo Leonardo da Vinci, right? On the outside exterior, okay, it seems like I like my muscles, right? I like my physical health. For the people that understand the interior work, you understand that this is just a shell, right? This is just a sort of tool I use in order to maintain that truly matters. That's on the throne of significance, at the throne of worship. Ascension. Muscles are nothing, guys. This is nothing. This sucks. I'm just trying to maintain my physical health, in order to make sure my spiritual antennas are on point. Don't ever let this place get you down. Surrounded by degeneracy in all forms. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. But this is temporary, guys. Where we're going after this life, it's granted that you follow the conditions, the true conditions of the objective reality, as pushed forth by the source, the monad, the creator, is a place of glory, right? A place of ultimate ascension. We gotta keep going, right? Eschew the modern world, eschew drugs, and you'll get there yet. Stay radiant. I shall see you guys in the next video. Woo! I just realized, guys, that we missed that whole last part because this goddamn machine was plugged in to this other machine that's grabbing all this content and putting it into data in order to transmit to another machine that processes that data and puts it up to another machine that transfers it into packets to be distributed to various machines all over the world. So people that hopefully are not in a whole simulation, which is a machine, to view this content and get enlightened, right? To be frank and forthright, eschew degeneracy. That's what I was saying before. I don't think, like you guys, you didn't hear, like I said before, you didn't hear me. Don't ever let this place get you down. What I'm saying, followers of the channel, you guys know this, and Sombra Del Piso is going to be yelling it from the sidelines or from the rooftops, right? Be celibate, be on semen retention, don't do drugs, stop smoking, stop doing all this stuff, right? Learn to identify the wolves in sheep's clothing. They don't like you, per se. They never did like you. Rather, they like your energy and how it sort of falls in tandem with the moment and what they can glean from that, right? That's all they care about. They don't care about you, they never did. However, I do, because I know the value in all of you, right? Because you are all wonderful, unique souls that have practiced so much to get to where you guys are on your various points in your journey. I admire you, and I'll always love you guys. It's just the long, the tall, the short, because I was never loved, right? Anyway, what's in some nation, right? We're having a lot of some nation sentences, recapitulations, right? Succinct sentences. Stay solid of mind. Understand that your mental health is gonna take some battering, right? But that's just life. People are not gonna like you, man. And that's just the long and tall, the short of it. And when you're on this practice even more, you're eschewing the created social fabric to perpetuate this control by the elites and the secret societies. You're still not gonna be liked. Be on semen retention, guys. Stay celibate. And don't ever let this place get you down. And always stay radiant. I shall see you guys in the next video. Woo!